Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Erliyana. I'm from 12 Science 1 and my number is 21. In this good opportunity, I would like to review a film that was shown in the 1990s entitled Home Alone. Home Alone is a family comedy film written and produced by John Hughes and directed by Chris Columbus in 1990 in America. This film with a duration of 103 minutes is in the family comedy genre. The film stars Macaulay Culkin as Kevin McAllister, an 8-year-old boy who left behind when his family flies to Paris for their Christmas vacations. Kevin initially enjoyed being home alone, but didn't last long because he has to racing against two burglars played by Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci. The film also features Catherine O'Hara and John Hurt as Kevin's parents. As of 2009, Home Alone was the highest grossing comedy of all time. Peter and Kate McAllister's family home is the most luxurious home in the entire estate. On Christmas Day, the house was full of visitors from the family of Uncle Frank, Peter's brother. They all planned to spend Christmas holiday in France. Peter himself has 5 children, and Kevin McAllister is the youngest child who also causes trouble the most. A policeman and a pizza delivery man are confused in the house because everyone in the house seems to be children. Buzz, Kevin's older brother, teases Kevin so that the boy becomes furious and causes chaos in the dining room. When Kevin refuses to apologize, his mother punishes Kevin by making him sleep in the attic. Before going to the attic, Kevin's mother had talked to the police and paid for the pizza. The policeman explained that he was only carrying out surveillance to determine what security system had been installed at the McAllister family's house because Christmas was prone to theft. After talking to the police, Kate took Kevin up to the attic and asked his son to reflect on what he had done. Kevin has absolutely no regrets and says that he hates his family and wishes he had no family. That night, a tree broke and knocked out the electricity and telephone line. All the alarms in the house were not working. The next day, the entire McAllister family overslept. The airport has sent 2 cars to pick them up, but they are not all ready. As a result, the McAllister family left in a hurry. They all didn't realize that Kevin was still left in the attic. After waking up, Kevin was surprised because the house had become so quiet. He searched the whole house but could find no one. To make sure his family had left to the airport, Kevin looked into the garage. However, the family's car is still parked in the garage, so Kevin thinks it's impossible for his family to go to the airport. He also concluded that his wish last night had been granted. But great danger threatens Kevin. The police who came to his house last night turned out to be Harry, an undercover thief. He and his friend Murphy are on a raid to rob all the vacation homes in the complex. According to Harry, the McAllister's house was their main target because it was the most luxurious house. Meanwhile, Kevin regrets letting his family down and finally overcomes his fear and is determined to defend his home. He also set various kinds of traps against Ferry and Murphy. Will Kevin's trap be able to hold off the two criminals? Or will his family get home on time? If you are curious about the continuation of the film, you can watch it. More and more people were attacking Home Alone with the same complaint. The complaint is, this film doesn't make sense. I think this statement is wrong because Home Alone's story is indeed illogical by design according to its genre. Home Alone is not an action film like Die Hard, whose violent scenes are meant to show how serious John McClane's situation is, but to show how ridiculous and cartoonish it is violence experienced by Harry and Murphy. This kind of family comedy is basically illogical and has formed its own genre rules, which can be seen from the pattern of similar films, such as in the film Baby's Day Out. These kinds of films must tell the audience from the start that this film is indeed illogical and deserves to be treated like a comedy. A family that is like and doesn't need to be taken too seriously or sought after by reality. The Home Alone storyline is consistent. The problems presented earlier have been explored and resolved. The selection of actors in this film is good. Each actor has succeeded in portraying the character according to their description. The music in Home Alone is good. Even as time goes by, it becomes iconic. The music in this film is made with a Christmas feel so that it matches the background of the events in the film. The music in Home Alone received positive reviews and was nominated for Academy Awards for Best Original Score and became Best Original Score. Since Home Alone was released in 1990, the clothes worn by the actors were typical of American society in the late 1980s. The background and equipment used in this film are good. In general, the visual effects of this film are good. That said, there are some minor flaws that are obvious but ambitious. Could be unintentional mistakes, but could be intentional to make the story funnier. For example, the chair that was squeezing Kevin's cousin was so obvious that it was only made of soft material so that the chair buckled when it hit Kevin's cousin. Apart from that, there are several scenes that are not edited neatly because they are not smooth. There is an impression of a jumping frame in this scene when Kevin is running around screaming. Okay guys, so during this movie, Kevin McAllister goes through a series of fearful external events, including being left home alone for days and having to confront two thieves. These fears actually push Kevin forward as he turns from a small helpless boy who has never packed a suitcase before to a mature 8-year-old who takes care of his house when he is home alone. This makes the audience smile in the end after going through the stress because of the series of fears Kevin must go through to get stronger. Overall, this is good film, especially to consolation when holiday. This film can watch to all ages and contains some message to parents to them child. Because of its interesting plot, believable characters, and a hilarious script, I will definitely recommend this family-friendly film to anyone searching for a comedic film. Okay guys, thank you for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.